Today's video is going to be the first in a multi-part series on YouTube SEO. We're going to be covering a tool that is an absolute must-have if you're doing SEO for YouTube and trying to build out a channel to get more views, likes, subscribers, and drive them into your business. So get comfortable or don't get comfortable. I don't care either way, but let's jump in and get started.
So you want to be a rock superstar and live large, big house, 5 cars, you're in charge.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of videos on my channel. That's the creative name we're going with from now on. Videos on my channel. Anyway, my name is Chris Walker, and I am the owner of Superstar SEO, and some of you probably know who I am. If you don't, well, then you probably found me randomly. So take a look around my channel. I think I'm pretty awesome. So what we're going to be covering over the next few videos is video or SEO, or more specifically YouTube SEO. And it's really quite a bit different than Google SEO for video or Google SEO in general. And in some ways it's a lot easier, in some ways it's a little trickier, but it's something I think I've gotten pretty good at, and I wanted to show you a couple of the different techniques and different tools that I use. And the first one that we're going to be covering today in this video is a tool called TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy is basically an extension for Google Chrome that'll give you all kinds of information and allow you to manipulate your videos in a lot of different ways to find different keywords. And you know what, let's just get into it. So basically you just come to TubeBuddy.com and sign up and install it, and I'll leave a link to where you can pick it up. But I'm not going to walk through every single thing it does, but I'm going to hit the ones that I think are most important and then show you some other things that you can do with it. But the first one I like to do, let's just go back to home and see what we have. We start off with, you link up your account, and then you can connect up some of your social profiles, and then what you do, you come over here to, let's start with Health Report. And what this is going to do is give you all sorts of information about your channel and how your videos are performing and so on. And here you can see I've got 40,000 views, 351 subscribers. If you're not one of those, shame on you. 382 uploads, although that's a bit misleading because I used to use this channel for a different purpose, but now it's solely for my internet marketing business. And then if we can come down here and look at the performance, and this is over 30 days. And I think you can change that, maybe not. Maybe that's another section. But, you know, I've had 8.66 thousand views in the last 30 days, gotten 106 new subscribers, and 1.35% engagement. Kind of shows you a little timeline of the different views you've had. Had a big day on May 8th, and then back down to there. So that's some good information. It shows you what searches you're actually getting, like what's people are searching that lands them on videos of yours. So we have Polly's Island water damage repair. Thank you, Alex Becker. Superstar SEO, SERP.net, Market Hero review, SERP Market Hero review, Polly's Island water damage, Polly Island water damage. And you can come over here to times you've shown up in related videos, which are these videos on the side. And there's a bunch of related videos I've shown up for. So this is all really valuable information. It gives you an idea of what videos of yours people are looking for, and maybe you want to optimize them or set up better calls to action or something like that to take advantage of things that people are already interested in. And then you can look at websites and see, I get a lot of mine from Facebook, Google, and my website, and Likes Planet, whatever the hell that is, and a few others. And then you can look at your engagement. You know, I've had 24 comments, which is actually down a bit, but you know, that's not really what I use YouTube for, so that's not a big deal. 87 thumbs up and 6 people that absolutely suck as human beings. And then we can come over to sharing, and I don't find this to be as useful as you might think, to be honest, because I know I've had more Facebook and Google and so on, so I don't think that's the best part of this tool. And then retention, this shows how many minutes people watch, their average view time, and so on. And minutes watched is a huge part of YouTube SEO, so we're going to get to that in a later video. But minutes watched is actually more important than total views. So this is a good number what we have right here. And then you can look at demographics. So it looks like most of my audience is men, which is disappointing. I thought I would be attracting the ladies. I guess I'll have to work on that. And then the biggest age group for me is 25 to 34, but the 18 to 24 and 35 to 44 is pretty big also. And you look at device, region, United States and Brazil. Playback. Do you notice how I said Brazil, like from Street Fighter 2? Anybody under the age of 30 has no idea what I'm talking about, but anyway. Playback, and looks like most people watch it on YouTube. So that's a lot of valuable information. And then there's some other things you can do here. Let's go over to Launchpad, the checklist template. I find this really useful because I do a lot of different things, and I forget details sometimes. As you may have noticed, I'm not a details person. So what this does is it gives you this checklist by default, and then of course you can add an item or change it or delete it or do whatever you want. But it just reminds you of things to do to help improve your YouTube SEO, get more views, show up higher, rank better, so on. So you write a compelling title, and there's a complete description, descriptive tags, thumbnail, monetize, blah blah blah. You get the idea. This is really useful, in my opinion. And then best practices setup is kind of a similar type thing, and you can just add different ones. But these are the ones that are in there by default, and to me these are important. Basically what you're doing, and I'll show you from an upload later on, but basically what you're going to do, it's going to remind you to do these things when you're uploading a video. That way you know what you know that you've done everything, and if you want something that's not on there, you can add an item to it. That's the opportunity setup. I believe this is the same kind of thing. So basically all of these here are for helping you optimize your video. This particular one, you have to have a more expensive account, and I'll show you the different options on that. But for me, I think Pro is probably going to be good enough for right now. And then this actually has a tool for tracking YouTube's or keywords on YouTube. Again, you have to have a higher level account than what I have for this, but I don't really think that's necessary anyway, because I don't really track my YouTube rankings that well, because frankly I'm that confident that I can find them. But this is a question I've been asked in my Facebook group a lot, is how can I track YouTube rankings? So this is maybe something that you want to look into if that's something that's important to you. And then we can do competitors. You add in competitors and see how you're doing against them. I haven't actually set this up because I don't care what other people are doing. But that's, again, if you're trying to beat somebody for a specific thing, this would be the place to set that up. And then a scorecard, but again, that's something you have to have the advanced license for. And then you can get brand alerts. This I haven't set up yet, but I think it's badass. Basically, when somebody talks about you, that you'll get an alert, and that way you know about it. You can go respond to it. You can link to it if it's good. If it's bad, you can dispute it or whatever. But this is really useful. That way, it's kind of like a social listening tool, so you know that who's talking about you. So, and then A/B test. This is pretty awesome. Basically, you can set up different titles and different thumbnails and things like that, and test one against the other to see which one is getting a better click through and is getting you more views and so on. This is really powerful because the thumbnail is, and the title and stuff, it seems like an afterthought to a lot of people, but it's really a lot of where YouTube SEO comes from. It's what gets people to click on your video and to watch your video and to stay on there, and that's a big factor in ranking your video higher in YouTube. And YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, so it's definitely worth getting your video shown there. I know people will often tell you that it's useless, but it's not. So if you hear somebody tell them that Superstar SEO said they were a moron. Backup and export. This will allow you to back up your entire channel. That's obvious. I don't think I have to explain why that's useful. Promo materials. I haven't really messed around with this, so I'm not entirely sure what that does. And then usage stats. So this is basically telling you how useful TubeBuddy has been to you. So there's a bunch of different features in here that you can look at. And we'll go into setup, settings, and some other things you can set up in here. And canned responses. This is something you can set up to where, and I haven't done it because I think that's tacky, but I can see where it'd be useful if you're getting thousands and thousands of comments on your videos. But if you want to respond to certain things in certain ways, this will set those up for you. So that's pretty cool. Now, that's kind of the inside of the software itself, but most of the power of this actually comes in a video. So on the video page itself. So let me show you what some of that is. This is a video I uploaded recently. What is a social signal? And as Eric Quick here pointed out, I ranked it fast AF. For those, I'm going to try to keep this PG. Hopefully you know what AF stands for. But one of the ways I was able to do that was the things that TubeBuddy suggested to me. And there's different things you can see. You can come over here and look at the stats right here on the video, and it'll tell you how much revenue you make. So $5.31. So, cheese on the Whopper tonight, folks. Owned by this channel, engagement ratio, and again, I don't find the social sharing to be very accurate, so I don't pay that too much attention yet. Tags. This is really important because by nature you can't see tags on on YouTube videos. So this will help you see what's there and show you the different things that you can put. That suppose you wanted to look at we'll look at another one of my videos. Suppose this was somebody else's channel and you wanted to see what tags they had. You know, let's, for the sake of being, we'll click this guy, close it. I'm sure that's legit. We can see hit the tags he put in his video. And that way, if it's working for him, which leads online, apparently it is, then you can take those and make sure that you have those as well, and then do other things to help get you an advantage in ranking your video. So that's really useful. YouTube used to let you see the tags on without tools, but now you can't. So this is definitely something that you're going to want to have. And and then we're going to move here to other tools, see where this video is being talked about. And again, the social tools on this just aren't as good as I think they could be. But you can see it's shown quite a bit of tweets. I don't know if it'll show any Reddit, and showed on Reddit and Google Plus. So actually, this is pretty good. Nobody's pinned about it, which is heartbreaking. And then it doesn't work with Facebook. So we can close that. Search rankings, you can see where it's ranking for the different tags. Number 1 for what is a social signal, by social signals, and that's about the only things it's ranking for right now. Apparently it's used to be ranking for Superstar SEO, but it's dropped off. But that's kind of normal when it's your brand. So that's cool to check out. Vid-to-vid promotion. This is really cool. I use this right away, and I'll come back to Share Tracker because I skipped it. Come back. Okay, so this part is called Share Tracker, and it's basically the same thing as the buttons that show up that allow you to share it, so I'm not real sure what the point of that is. And then, you know, copy annotations. This video doesn't have any annotations. I think they're doing away with annotations, YouTube is, so I don't think that's going to be that useful anymore. An animated Gif Generator. This is awesome. Watch this. I'm not going to go through the whole process, but basically you can pick a few seconds of it. I think it's up to 10. There you go. Text. Keyboard smash. There you go. Add. Generate GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? You decide. Actually, don't decide. No one cares. So I'm going to pause while this renders and come right back. And we're back, and we can see that it has created an animated GIF of the time that we selected from the video. So if I wanted to use that as a thumbnail or send it over to Twitter or whatever, you could use it. I mean, there's tons of uses for animated GIFs. So that's a really neat tool to have, and you can download it as well or embed it. So that's really useful, and I can see where I use that quite a bit. And then I think we've covered everything in here. And then vid-to-vid promotion. This is a really cool tool as well. What this will do, you continue, and then you can put in whatever you want, and you can I'm not going to do it because I don't want it to do that, but you can like put in a link, and you can have it blast out to every single video you have on your channel to help you really get people to link back to your channel. And that's really important for SEO as well. Linking in between your YouTube videos is really powerful. So what you do, you take the URL of this video and you put it in here, and you can write a little bit about it, and it'll post it as in the description of every one of your other YouTube videos. So that way anybody that watches all those has a chance to come back to this. So that's really powerful. It can help you get you sales. It can help keep people in your funnel or your channel. And it's a really powerful tool. Just to give you an example, I went and added my SERP review to all of my videos. And it puts this right here in there. So that's something you can use, and I recommend you use it on just about every video. It can not only help you link back to your videos, but it can also save you a lot of time in copying and pasting the same things you're going to put in every video, like the way I encourage you to follow me on all of my awesome channels here. So that's really useful too. Those are some really cool features that this tool can use for videos that have already been uploaded. But where the real beef of this comes is, wow, that sounded gross. Where the real power in this tool comes from is when you're uploading a video. So let's pause, and I'm going to start uploading a new video and show you what all it can do with that. Okay, we are back, and we're going to go through excuse me. We're going to go through a bunch of the settings that TubeBuddy allows you to use when you're uploading a video. And this is the same video I already have, so we're not going to go live with it, but I'm going to show you what it does. So here we go. We're going to upload. Now, this is where the real power of this tool comes in. First, it gives you this checklist, like I showed you earlier, that shows you what you can, things to remember to make sure that your video ranks. But what you really want to do is come in here to this part, tag tools, and go to explore. Now, this is what the coolest feature, and this has really helped me rank this and other videos really fast. So let's check this out. Suppose our video is, in this case, it's about social signals. I'm gonna go explore. This didn't end up finding some great ones, but tells us what tags people are using, and I like to use all the ones that are 10% or more. And then we can look at trending. There's not enough search volume for that. Auto suggested. See, here's some good ones. We don't want that one. Social signals SEO, social signals software, social signals 2017, social signals checker by social signals. You get the idea. You don't need me reading all these up to you. And then historical, map, and results. So we can insert those. And let's search again. Come over to summary. This time let's look at SEO. See, search engine optimization, 50%, SEO tutorial, Google Learn SEO, SEO tips. And you can select all of them if you want, but like I said, I like to take the ones that are above 10% and still make sense. So, and then we can go over trending and see there's a lot of trending. See how these are SEO 2017, which, you know, it's halfway through 2017 now, so I don't know why that one's there, but whatever. And we'll add some of these that make sense. Auto suggested, SEO tool. We can see the different ones that are ranking for the term SEO. So we're going to go ahead and insert those. And close. And if we come down here, we see we've added a bit too many. So let's go ahead and kill. I don't care about Twitter. And get rid of one more. Marketing, we'll get rid of that one. It's there. We've filled up all the tags that we need. Okay, we're back. We had some technical difficulties. Even though I didn't tell it to publish yet, YouTube complained that that video was a duplicate of one I'd already uploaded. They're correct, but I was not going to upload it, but apparently that was still enough to get it removed. So, screw you guys. Anyway, the next one I want to show you is suggestions. This is really cool. It'll show you different tags that you can add. So if you wanted to add, like, suggested tags, meaning ones that suggested videos are using, so you can add those. Social signals, social media. Of course, I had already done this once, but, you know, YouTube decided to eat it. But, you know, you can pick the different ones that are in green, and then it'll show you some of the ones that I show up for as related videos, which is actually kind of interesting because I don't remember making some of those, but apparently these are the ones that are getting suggested when people watch my videos. I need to fix that because I don't really need people looking for, like, Bucksport landscaper or something like that. But this gives you a good idea of which ones will help you show up in the related videos over here on the side, which again is a great source of traffic and is really the key to YouTube SEO anyway. So we got that. And then once this gets done uploading, I'll be able to show you the last and most important. Well, maybe not most important. I think the keyword explorer or the tag explorer is the most important. So we're going to pause one more time and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and we're ready to publish, but what we want to do now is show you one of the coolest tools, and one of the things that this tool is most famous for is the thumbnail generator. Thumbnails are absolutely critical to getting YouTube SEO right, because that's what entices people to click, and that's what, excuse me, and that's where a lot of your statistics that YouTube uses to rank your video come from. So let's try a still frame from the video just to give you an idea of how this works. And for those of you that are uptight and call yourself creative, I am not creative at all, so don't criticize what I'm about to do here. I'm just using this as an example. So we're going to pick and continue, and we can put text right here on the thumbnail. Add the text, move it around, put some shapes. Add that. Change the brightness. You get the idea, right? You can create your thumbnail right here in it. You can save templates. You can put another image in it. I don't have. Let's go ahead and put me in there. Oh, it didn't work. I guess you have to up. There we go. We're gonna put me right in the middle of the big red dot there, and continue. This shows you what it's gonna look like. I don't want to publish, but you get the idea, right? You can, from right here in the within your YouTube, you can create your thumbnail. You can get a stamp. You can do a solid color if you want to just be black, or red, or green, or yellow. I'm glad I'm walking through the colors for you. You can do an image if you want to just grab an image. It has a few of them built in, and then you can just stick another image in there. See, now we have a thumbnail of me in the middle of a red dot on a computer screen with some gibberish as our thumbnail. And literally, that's it. This exact thumbnail is literally what everyone wants. So this is really hard. This is really useful because I have a really hard time making thumbnails, and this is what I'm going to start using and have been using on the last 1 or 2 videos because it saves me a ton of time messing around with Photoshop and stuff that as I just rudely said, I'm not skilled with it at all. So that's the real power. That's really powerful for this tool. And there's a couple more things. You can apply a card template, annotation, end screen template. End screens are those things you see at the end where it's like, check out my other videos and subscribe here. And those really help in generating new subscribers and keeping people on your channel and your video funnel. So that's really useful to use too. And the rest is just pretty self-explanatory, captions and so on. So that's about it. I've probably went on a little longer than I had. I don't feel like this is my best video because frankly I've been making videos all day for my upcoming course and my voice is getting a little raw and I'm running low on creativity. But this, just to summarize, TubeBuddy.com, and I'll leave you a link to get the lifetime AppSumo deal that should still be going on by the time this video is uploaded. But it's super cheap. The different plans are, I don't really know where to find it in here, but you start off at, I think it starts at like $4 and then $9 and then $20 and then $50 are the different plans they have. Those are monthly. But if you jump on the AppSumo deal, it's $39 for lifetime for Pro, which is what I have. So definitely worth it. There's a ton you can do with it. It really improves your YouTube SEO. That's about all I've got to say about it. If you want to know the right tags and the right way to do your SEO for your YouTube channel, your YouTube videos, this is the tool to use. This is one of the tools I use. There's one other one I'm going to be showing in another video soon. This really helps. The real power in this one that you don't get with other tools is the thumbnails and the animated GIF and things like that. So check it out. It's cheap. It's worth it. That's all I got for you today. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great one.